Oh, hi. I didn't expect to see you here. Yeah, it's quite common for me to go to the library on the weekends. I kind of finish reading my novels rather quickly, so I always find something new to read by the end of the week. I usually go for something psychological or horror, but recently, I've been trying to read manga since I'm trying to fix my friendship with Natsuki. She's been trying to read one of my favorite horror novels, The Portrait of Markov. Yeah, she lent me her Parfait Girls manga collection. I'm pretty new to manga in general since my mindset on it was pretty bad before, so I'm still kind of adjusting. But so far, the story is cute and fun. I'm not sure how Natsuki is faring with my novel though. After all, she kind of hates horror, but we'll see if she changes her mind. Have you finished reading the book I gave you? Nice. What do you think about it? Too gory? I guess that's understandable. Horror novels can have quite the effect on someone, especially if it's their first time. I've had similar experiences in the past. My dad was the one who introduced me to the genre. I decided to give it a try. And while my first story left me slightly traumatized and scared for a while, it really activated my imagination and taught me to have a new perspective on the world and the people around us. There really are some people out there. One day you see them as a normal person, and the next they're being reported for some serious crime or something. Sometimes you just never know what goes on in a person's mind. It's scary to think that even your closest family member could be tomorrow's most wanted criminal, and you end up thinking, what could have gone wrong in their life to make them end up committing the crime they did? I'm rambling, aren't I? Sorry about that. I tend to share a lot of my thoughts when I'm passionate about something. I really like discussing subjects wherein I have to think deeply to understand certain things. It's what I'm used to anyway. When a topic is too light, I might get bored discussing it. I don't usually like talking about childish things. Anyway, what are you doing here in the library? Oh, you came to pick up a new book. Amazing! I mean, I'm glad your interest in reading is slowly rising. Are you looking for a specific genre? You want me to recommend something to you? Hmm. Well, I would say that you should develop your own favorite genres, but who am I to say no to this opportunity? What about a thriller? It still has some horror elements, but not exactly full-on horror. There's this thriller book I just finished reading a while back. I don't mind if you borrow it. I think compared to the one you just finished, you'll like that one better. It's definitely less gory, and it has a touch of drama in the plot. I can give it to you on Monday during the club session. I look forward to hearing what you think of it. Since you're here though, you might as well pick a book that you like. You should probably explore other genres. I personally love horror, but you don't have to be stuck on reading horror and thrillers just because that's what I'm recommending to you. Maybe you'd want to explore some adventure or perhaps romance. You like reading manga too, right? Like Natsuki? Maybe whatever genre of manga you like can help you pick what genre of novel to read next. And maybe you can recommend a good manga to me too. As you know, I'm not familiar with manga at all. You have a manga collection that's in the horror genre? How wonderful! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get too excited. I'm sorry for suddenly hugging you. Um, I should probably let go now. You, you don't mind? Oh, okay then. How about we look around the second floor of the library? There's more options on adventure and other genres there. Maybe you'd want to try drama too. Come on, let's go up. Reading the synopsis at the back of each book might aid in finding what novel you want to read. It basically gives you a sneak peek on what the plot of the novel is. I'll just be over there at the psychological section. You can go ahead and look over the many options, okay? Wow, you've chosen 2 books. I'm really happy you're taking your reading seriously. I'm not familiar with the books you're holding though, but I do read some adventure novels from time to time. Maybe you can tell me all about it when you're finished reading. It feels like a reporting. I see. Is it because you're reading a material then telling me what it's about after finishing? It's okay with you? Good. It's just, I haven't really had any friends to talk about different stories. It was only my dad and I. Mom wasn't really fond of the horror genre. Barely reads in general. The only material I've seen her read were some reports for work, and maybe some documents on her computer. But she doesn't read novels, doesn't read manga either. She's more of a movies person. She'd rather watch a story come to life on a screen. It is quite understandable. It's easier to visualize a story when the events are presented right in front of you. However, I still like reading better because I can go about the story's events at my own pace. Sometimes movies force you to just go along with the pace it's going. Sometimes the story either goes too fast for you to understand, or too slow due to its filler scenes, which is why I stick to books. Plus, they're easier to access and carry around, so I can read whenever and wherever I want. Shall we get going? Do I have plans after this? Not really. Just more reading as you may have expected, and maybe have a nice cup of tea. I do ask. You want to treat me to a cafe near here. Are you sure you're okay with that? I wouldn't want you spending a lot of money. Alright then. I've heard that place has many different tea options. I'd like to try some. Let's pay for our books, then make our way over there. Hi, this is Omi Small, and this is my very first Yuri ASMR. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any suggestions or requests or feedback, you can leave them down in the comments below. Thank you for listening to this. Hope you like and subscribe.